Hey everybody, this is Microsoft Dynamics CRM Mechanics coming to you live. Well, we were live when we did this video together, but in today's video we have Chris Cognetta from TriBridge and me, Donna Edwards, currently working at Hitachi. And the purpose of this Microsoft Dynamics Mechanics series is to help IT pros understand Dynamics CRM, how to use it, to do some deep dives into different parts of Dynamics CRM. And it's really going to be focused on system administration. So system administrators, what you need to know, people that are trying to either become CRM consultants or Dynamics CRM system administrators, so that IT pro audience. Chris, you have anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, no, hey, thanks, Donna, and good to be here with you this afternoon. And really, I think from an audience perspective, we want to be there for you. We want to be your background. We want you to be able to use our channel and our videos to help you do your job. And if there's something that we haven't covered and you'd like us to cover, we'll go over how to contact us in the future to really tune these audio casts, video casts, so to speak, into that type of format. We'll be bringing on experts throughout the different fields, different technologies, so not just related to just Dynamics CRM administration, but it'll be some more detailed deep dives maybe into the portals, into the new features of 2016, things like that.
Yeah, that's great. And as Chris mentioned, so this is our webcast 1. And you can look for some really good and interesting things coming. We're going to jazz this up a little bit, and we've got some great people lined up to bring on board to go into all sorts of things about Microsoft Dynamics CRM. And we're also going to try to keep this to 30 minutes. We know people are busy, and you don't have a lot of time to spend watching webcasts, and we get pulled in a lot of directions. So we're going to try to keep these to 30 minutes, which means we're going to do a deep dive and be very specific about what we're talking about. So we're not going to try to get too generalized. There might be times where maybe we want to just be generalized over a few different things, and it won't be a deep dive. So this is really a work in progress. Chris and I are looking forward to bringing these sessions to you, and we're looking forward to your feedback and things that you would like us to focus on as well. So we definitely want to hear from you, and we're going to give you ways to do that. So having said that, hopefully you know what we are, what we're about, what we're attempting to do.
What are we doing today, Donna?
What are we doing today? So today we are going to focus on Dynamics certification. I know Chris does, and I do. We get a lot of questions from the community about how do I get certified? How do I train for these for the certification exams? So what we're going to do today is walk you through a few websites and give you some information that should help you prepare for your certifications. So the first site I'm going to start with, and I'm going to share my screen here. Chris, you feel free to jump in anytime. Let me go up here and share my screen.
And while Donna's doing that, it's important to realize that just because you're certified doesn't mean you know everything, right? There's a lot of people who can take these tests without even actually implementing a system real live in production. So don't be worried about that. You don't have that experience to pass these exams. It's more around studying the concepts and facts that work with the CRM system, understanding how to deploy these solutions in various different business scenarios, and that will allow you to pass these tests. But there's still another level that's required, which is real world implementation after. So, a lot of people hear me talk about certs, and that just because you're certified doesn't really mean much to me. But it is an important step in proving that you do know the basis of the system and where you're moving to from there.
Perfect. Okay, so you can see that I am out on the Microsoft.com learning site for Dynamics certifications. So there's your URL. Just pop that over here for you. You can have a look at it. And what I've done is I've selected certification and exams. You can see that here. And I've selected Microsoft Dynamics certifications under certifications and exams. So if I expand this link, Microsoft Specialist Exams for Dynamics CRM, you're going to see a list of available exams. Now, I go all the way down to the bottom because that's going to be the latest exams that are available to you. So if we look at these are the most recent. 7/11, 7/12, 13, and 14.
Yeah, Donna, we're not seeing that pop up that you're showing.
You are not seeing my screen?
We can see your Dynamics CRM certification, but we don't see the 7, 10, 11, any of that.
Oh, you don't see this exam number over here?
No, ma'am.
Huh. Can you see the list of exams?
No, we can't.
Okay. Well, let me see why sharing isn't behaving like we expect it to. Let's try it again.
Now we can see the list.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right. So if you look down here at the bottom, well, CRM deployment's been out for a little bit. These last 4 are the ones that you want to focus on.
Right. So the MB2 7/11 through MB2 7/14.
Correct. You can also take 7/10 too if you want to. I think it's a great exam, and it's a good learning opportunity.
Yeah, I have my guys taking that as well. The Office 365, especially that administration work there in supporting CRM Online, how the deployments are working. There's a lot of stuff changing in spring release as well in regards to that. I don't think this particular test has that, but it's certainly, if you're going to be in the Office 365 CRM Online world, you need to know about how to administrate those. So that I agree with you.
Yes, and I am trying to just see how to just share my desktop, but
You know, part of these video casts is part of the problem is trying to figure out how to do all these things, right?
that's right.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, that's not good.
Now I've got like the 1970s TV and a TV look.
Yeah, well, let's go back to this method, and we'll just have to do the best we can. So you can actually click into these links to get more information about what's on the exam. So if I click into 7/11, you can see that it provides me with the information I need to schedule the exam, understand what skills are measured. So 10 to 15% of the exam is based on the prepare to install Microsoft Dynamics CRM. And you can see what you need to be focusing on in order to...
Not seeing what we need to focus on.
You're not seeing that now?
Nope.
Every time something pops up on my screen, it takes the focus off.
Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out a different solution for screen sharing, I think.
Yes. Maybe we are just going to have to go to Skype meetings.
The Skype meeting allows us to do the video, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And record and screen share.
And show the links.
Yeah, without all of the We'll edit this part out, but you can.
This includes our test of the Google Hangout system.
So you can see my screen again, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right, so these are the areas that you want to focus on when you're going through your learning. Then it gives you some preparation options. You can look at the self-paced training, have options for the community, more information about taking the exam. I'm going to try to stay right in this browser so we don't lose screen share again. And you can see that then for each one of those exams. You can just click into it and learn more. So this is a great page to go and find out what are the latest exams and what do I need to be focusing on in order to pass those exams. The next thing you need to do is prepare for the exam. So in order to do that, I'm going to take you out to the Dynamics Learning Portal and give you, let me share my screen, and give you an overview of how to get around in the Dynamics Learning Portal. So the first thing that I want to mention about the Dynamics Learning Portal is that you need to be a partner and you need to have access to the Microsoft Dynamics Learning Portal. And in just a few minutes after we peruse this, if you don't have access to the Dynamics Learning Portal, I'm going to share with you an option that might help you get access. So just because you're not a partner, let's say you're an independent contractor or an independent consultant, you might still be able to get access to the Dynamics Learning Portal. So I don't want to lose you with this. Hang on, and this information could be relevant for you. So when I go out to the Dynamics Learning Portal, I'm going to select CRM from the top tab. And then I'm going to select the course catalog. And this is going to show me all of the available courses for Dynamics CRM. And there's a lot of them. And I might not be interested in all of them because I really want to focus on, preparing for the exam. You can also change your results per page. So I'm going to just show 100 here.
Are there any other guides that people can use on, are there any cliff notes or things like that? Have you seen anything like that where people can download, I guess, attachments to these, or are they included in these modules?
There are some downloads included in these modules, so that's a great question. So let's look at that in just a minute. So, so what I've done right now is we just see everything, right? And it's good to be able to see everything because you want to know what's out there. You can use this little filters option to filter on only those things, only those courses that are related to exams. So let's say I want to focus on CRM 2016. And let me try this keyword exam or certification. Let me try exam here in the keywords. And let's see what we get back. Here we go. So these are the 4 training options for those exams that we saw on the other page. So here you can see customer service, sales management, online deployment, and customization configuration. If you want to, you can also select online.
The first one they should look at, Donna. I mean, a lot of people don't get exposed to the installation process of Dynamics CRM. With today's VMs, what my team does is they'll, take a VM and then start to install there and learn the installation process. But mostly it's to focus on the application side.
Correct. Yeah. I'm sorry, Chris, what was that question again?
Just in regards to what test or what area would you start as you're new to CRM and you want to start this? Where do you think you should start?
Yeah, so I think it really depends upon what your primary role is, right, in CRM. So if you're a developer, you definitely want to go with extending CRM. Mm-hmm. If you're doing a lot of deployments, you want to go with the installation. Personally, I think applications or customization and configuration is probably one of the good places to start.
Yeah, that would be the core test, right? That when we talk about tests for Dynamics CRM, when you pass that test, you understand the core of what's going on in Dynamics CRM. You know, sales pipeline management, service management, marketing, etc. All the modules, you understand how to use them, working, you know, reports, workflows, all those kind of concepts are covered. Security, hierarchy, how to set up the system. That's what would be in that exam.
Exactly. So I think that's a great place to start.
Agreed.
You will notice that I tweaked my filters just a little bit. So I included 2016 and I included online, and I didn't use any keywords. So I said just bring back everything associated with those two things, those two criteria. And you can see now that what I have available is expanded. Now here's a nice thing. Now you notice here you see this little heart. So you can see that some of the hearts are checked. And that's because I have added these to my favorites. So I've gone through and I've said, you know, these are the ones I want to focus on. I've added them to my favorites so that when I log in to the Dynamics Learning Portal, I can go directly to my favorites and take a look at those exams or continue on.
I see the installation's not on your favorites.
Yes, it is.
I see the heart down there in customer service, but install is not.
Installs always we just don't do it that often, right? I don't know. I hardly ever do installs anymore. More of the focus is on Dynamics CRM online now. So I'm really infrequent with installs, but it's still great to understand it, to learn about it, you know, to get certified in it. So
what can let's go into the like the application exam and see what it looks like.
Yeah, so I jumped into customization and configuration for Dynamics CRM 2016, and I think this is basically.
We're not seeing that again.
You're not seeing it again?
Nope.
Shame on Google. It doesn't navigate with me. It's a problem.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just doing it based on, are you sharing the app, are you sharing the browser, or are you sharing your desktop?
I cannot find an option to share my desktop.
So you can only share the app.
So yes, I can share the app. That's right.
Screen share, and it gives you the screens, sticky notes. Yeah, it's only sharing the app.
Yep. But it doesn't, when I go to a different page, sometimes it continues to share the app, sometimes it doesn't.
Let me, go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, I was going to try to share a screen and see if it's just, you know, if you can share one of your monitors and just put it on that monitor versus sharing the app. Right?
Yep.
Share monitor 2 and move that to monitor 2. And let's see if it pops up. But I see it now. It's now popped up again. So every time you go away and come back, it comes back.
I have to go reshare.
Yep.
So right now we're inside this course, Customization and Configuration in Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2016. And across the top, you can see there's an overview that gives you some general information about the course, learning objectives, prerequisites. If I go to modules, hopefully we won't lose the share. Did we lose the share?
Of course.
Can you see it?
Nope.
All right.
Share your screen this time.
I cannot see a way to share my screen.
Yeah, scroll down. It has your screens. Let's just say monitor.
Oh, okay. See, I don't have multiple monitors, so okay. Well, no, I tried that entire screen before.
Yeah.
And it did that, you know, 70s effect.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut because I've got a 1 o'clock.
Okay.
But I think so. A couple things. I think one is we could have